Hi, I'm Ty Kiesel from NAV. Today we're going to talk about picking the right business credit card for your small business. I'm convinced a business credit card is a good idea for most small businesses, even early stage businesses, because they are convenient and a great entry into business credit. The qualification criteria is typically less stringent than either a line of credit or a small business loan, making them very accessible for younger businesses. And if you pick the right card and make timely payments, your good credit behavior will help you build a strong business credit profile. Before we talk about some of the features of business credit cards that will help you choose the right card for your business, let's talk about business credit cards generally and how they differ from consumer credit cards. For starters, the Card Act protections that apply to consumer credit cards don't apply to business cards. This isn't really a negative thing either. The card providers assume that someone in business is more likely to be on top of their finances and doesn't need those added protections or the cost of those added protections that are afforded to consumers. It does mean that you'll need to make sure you pay your credit card bill on time every month. This is particularly important when you realize that a late payment, even if it's only a few hours late, could cause you to forfeit a low introductory rate or accumulate fees that add up pretty quickly. With that in mind, pay particular attention to the payment due date when your statement comes each month. Unlike consumer cards, it won't necessarily be on the same date every month, but rather a specified number of days following the statement date. With that being said, though, there are some pretty compelling advantages to using a business credit card. First, it allows you to keep your business expenses separate from your personal expenses, which is a critical part of both building a strong business credit profile and protecting your personal credit score. Next, credit card limits on business credit cards are typically higher than comparable consumer cards, making them a better fit for paying business expenses. Some business cards, like certain American Express cards, are considered charge cards, which work a little bit differently than a typical credit card. With a charge card, there is no specified spending limit, but you will be expected to pay the balance in full at the end of every month. In other words, you won't be able to revolve that balance from month to month. Amex does offer other cards that allow you to revolve your balance, though. So if you're looking for an American Express card, for example, you'll want to make sure you're applying for one of their credit cards as opposed to a charge card. Additionally, depending on the card, you may also be able to issue additional credit cards to your employees, making it easier to track individual expenses. This isn't unique to business credit cards. Most lenders do the same, but you will likely need to sign a personal guarantee with most credit card providers, so be prepared for that. Those are some of the things that make business credit cards different from consumer cards. So now let's talk about some of the features that might make one card appeal to your business more than another. First, think about how you anticipate using your business credit card. Do you or your employees do a lot of travel? If so, a card that earns frequent flyer miles might be a good fit. Do you or your employees tend to do a lot of business over lunch or dinner? There are a number of business credit cards that offer extra reward points for dining at U.S. restaurants. The same is true if you do a lot of driving and would like to earn extra rewards or cash back on fuel purchases. There are also credit cards that offer rewards for spending on things like office supplies, shipping, phone services. When considering which business credit card will work best for your business, it's important to consider your spending habits and how you anticipate using the card. Although many credit cards offer rewards like those we've talked about above, some offer 2 times or 3 times rewards on specific types of spending, so it could be worth considering one of those cards depending on the type of purchasing you do. There are other benefits worth considering too. Many credit cards offer a 0% introductory rate, making it possible to carry a balance with no interest during the introductory period. Other small business credit cards offer a number of purchase protection benefits like extended warranties or insurance coverage. One of the benefits many business owners like are the account management tools that make it easy to track spending, even with the multiple cards you make available to your employees. With all the potential benefits, there are still a couple of important questions you need to consider before you apply. For example, some of these cards come with an annual fee, whether you use the card or not. Are the potential benefits going to outweigh the annual fee? Many business owners feel like they do. You want to make sure you feel the same way. Also, not all credit cards marketed as business credit cards report your credit history to the business credit bureaus. If they don't, it won't help you build a strong business credit profile that could make it easier for you to get a small business loan down the road. Make sure your business credit card reports your credit history to the appropriate business credit bureaus. It's important enough that it's worth asking. A business credit card is a valuable financing tool that can benefit your business in many different ways, including, if you manage it properly, building a strong business credit profile. Lastly, it's considered best practice to do everything you can to keep your personal and your business expenses separate from each other. Don't be tempted to use a business credit card to pay for personal expenses just because you can. Good credit practices will not only help you build a strong credit history, it will help your business grow and thrive. I hope this information was helpful, and thanks for watching.